Okay, so this is going to be not a turtle video, but a turtle food video, I guess. We're going to do a couple of these over the next few weeks. So, this is the new roach bin. I made mistakes with the first one. As you can see, we have plenty of roaches. Look at them all, man. They just get right on you. But anyway, what I did wrong is I let this bin get too humid, too moist, and I didn't have a good cleaning thing. Weirdly enough, roaches are actually pretty clean. And all this stuff got nasty and moldy. And I got these stupid little moths I'm trying to get rid of. That's why it's out here. You see, there goes one right there. And all these little spots here, they're eggs and pupa. Like you can see the little larva up in here. Some sort of weird little moth. So, because there's still roaches down in the frass, I'm going to put some of these icky ones back in here. Because what we want is our little roach buddies to climb into them later. If I can knock them into this. Now, changes we're going to do. One, this is going to be a new starter bin. With any luck, this will be turtle money in the next few months. I can turn a couple thousand in here into 6,000-7,000 in the next month or two. We have a barn up there hidden in the trees where I'll be putting all these outside the house, because if you're married like me, your wife probably gets angry about this stuff. So first things first, they're going to get an actual food plate this time. And they're going to get some new Amazon special little cart things. Now, most people have heaters and everything on their roaches. I will probably do the same thing when they get moved to the barn, because the barn gets cold in the winter. However, while they're down in the turtle room, I don't use a heater. And they still breed profusely. The reason I don't use a heater is the turtle room is about 77 degrees, almost 80 where these guys sit under one of the racks. Yeah, I need to use all these. So they just been breeding. I thought maybe not having enough heat would stop the breeding. Nah, they just keep on going. So, this is what we got. And I get the hole saw out and a few more of the caps to make little ventilations. And I'll get a few more buckets. Once this bucket is cleaned and sanitized, after I get all the rest of the roaches I can out, I'll move a bunch of adults out of this into this, and we'll start a new colony. So in case you're wondering, males normally have the wings. So here's a couple of males. Here's a male. Come back here, buddy. Okay, here's one. Here's a male. So there's a male. And I'll put like 5 or 6 of these in to like 20, 30 females. And then they get to doing their thing and making the babies. And if they make the babies, I can make the money. Oranges seem to increase their productivity. And other than that, we just feed them house scraps as far as vegetable matter goes. Anything the pancake tortoise doesn't eat the next day or whatever, toss it right in here. Kind of like isopods. But these guys are actually pretty clean. The smell I'm getting, and people, oh, it's going to stink, is because I let this get moldy and dirty. That's why it stinks. Normally these things don't stink. They're actually fairly clean. The superworm, which is a whole other video of things I'm learning the hard way, stinks a lot worse. And that's because of the beetles. The only thing I will never, ever do again is crickets. Crickets just stink. Period. No crickets. Zero. Nada. I will buy crickets if I need them and chuck them in there. But really, as long as you got these little dudes, you really don't need crickets for much. Okay, everybody have a good week.